co-host Elisa.
Hi guys.
And we have our cameraman Luigi.
Hola.
Nice.
And today is episode 15. Honestly, I didn't think we'd make it this far.
No,
not
at all.
Yeah, and to be on video.
I know, like
crazy.
Look at us now.
Yes, so we decided to do a Q&A for you guys so you can get to know us a little bit more. Because, yeah, we tell stories, but there's some questions that you probably want to know that we don't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into the Q&A, we'll do a quick intro of ourselves, of details that you may or may not know or have not picked up from previous episodes. And then we'll get into the questions. So we start off with where we go to school.
So I go to EMU, Eastern Eagles. Should I do the... No. Earlier we were doing the chant, and I remember as a freshman we all had to learn it.
That's weird.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I chant for my school.
Really? Wait, is it the same?
I'm probably gonna get clapped back from like a lot of people.
Is it the same?
After I reveal what school
Isn't
it
it the
is.
same? Wait, yeah. Wait, tell them where you go to.
Okay, I go to U of M at the Dearborn campus. So yeah, I mean, like, I know it, but I don't know it. So but I wasn't like required to learn it.
Okay.
You make it seem like there was like a class or something.
No, well, like for like what's it
Like
called?
orientation or something.
Yeah, orientation.
Yeah, no, they didn't do that.
We did multiple.
Maybe it's
times.
because it's Dearborn, you know. I'm not. If you
She's bashing y'all.
Dearborn's great.
Yes.
There's a reason why I don't go to the Ann Arbor campus because they don't have my major.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So speaking of majors, segue. I'm studying game design, computer science.
Yes, and I'm studying to be a nurse. Typical Filipino of me. Sorry.
I mean, I'm also pretty typical Filipino engineering.
I
Yikes.
know. Oops.
Oops. Oh well, whatever. And then I am currently a third year, or also known as a junior.
Mm-hmm. And I am a second year or a sophomore in college.
And if it wasn't very obvious, we are in the state of Michigan. We live in Michigan.
Yes, we literally reference it like every.
Well, I mean, maybe I don't know. But and then Metro Detroit area, and then hobbies. We both like volleyball.
Yes.
We both got into tarot.
Yes, very like not really.
Recently.
I like still kind of BS it. Like I.
But like that's intuition though. Like because you have to. It's part.
Oh yes.
It's part intuition. There's like a little video about like how to read tarot cards without knowing the meanings. Like that's the thing.
Oh my gosh, I need to look into that now. That's literally me. Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
I got into that because of her.
Yeah, it was because of me. And then what other hobbies? I played soccer when I was in high school. I don't do it like as much, but still thing.
I play tennis still, like because my brother.
Oh yeah,
he's still in high school.
Yes.
And like I even actually got asked to coach for the high school team.
Ooh.
Yeah, the JV team because they didn't have anybody.
They pay?
I don't know. They might.
I feel they have to pay.
But it got canceled though because of COVID. So
next year.
Yeah, but like I like still being active. Like we played volleyball.
Yes.
I still do tennis.
I'm
like
I did art, very artsy.
Anime and video games.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
still
I
good.
recently just got into like Genshin.
Yes.
Well, by the time this video comes out, it won't be as recent. But yeah, I got into Genshin. Minecraft.
I've been in that Minecraft grind.
You got a free Minecraft account. Crazy.
I know. Yes, I've told that on like
I don't know if you told that in this episode. I don't know.
Yeah, but
She got a free Minecraft account
on Discord.
Crazy.
I love it.
Okay, so I think that's like most of our hobbies.
Yeah, I mean it's just a little
Well,
introduction.
That's
to
just
us.
like I'm sure you'll learn more as the time goes on. So let's get into the questions. So we're gonna start with like questions about the podcast and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question is about our name. It's from Nikki. How did you think of the title and what does it mean?
So the person that's asking
the
us.
question and knows this answer already, but you guys might not know. So when we started this podcast, when I was like, let's make a podcast, I needed a name, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta name it. I wanted a name that was either geared towards Asian or like Filipino, something that like it was obvious that was Asian or Filipino.
Yeah.
And I really couldn't think of anything out. And Elisa was like, "Yo, ask Nikki. She's like really good with that kind of stuff."
Yeah, she's so. Oh my god,
like she's like super funny.
Yeah, she's so funny, so like quick witted. She's like
yes.
She's love her.
So I texted her. I was like, "Hey, keep this on the DL because we wanted to keep this a secret."
Yeah, it was like nothing was even made yet.
It wasn't.
We
Yeah,
just,
like I had the basic equipment, and only at the time only me and Elisa and then maybe Luigi, I don't know, knew about it. And I was like, okay, I need a name. And I was like, okay, Nikki, don't tell anyone. Keep this on the DL or like down low for those who don't know what that means. And I was like, I need a name. And this is like my request. Yeah. She gave us a list of names.
Like, she came up with a few.
And I think, she came a few. She gave me a whole list. And
do you remember some of them? Some of them are like pretty...
She had like something with the East. I'm gonna see if I can find...
When you said East, I thought it was like East. Wait.
East.
Yeah. Or like the thing.
She goes like, and after...
Like looking through everything and like consulting like me and your brother and
so my brother was helping me out a lot. And the name became, that she had... So her reason for the name of the Kamayan Corner is because she gave a reason to like why she made these names. Yeah. So she said like a Kamayan feast. So for those who don't know what a Kamayan feast is, it's like a feast with like bamboo leaves and you eat with your hands, and it's like the historical meaning, I believe, don't quote me on this.
It's for military.
Yeah, it's from the military. That's how they used to eat and stuff.
Like it's called Budo fights.
Yeah, Budo. It's also known as Budo fight. But Kamayan feast is what I was familiar with. Mm-hmm. So then. And then, like, the word corner, like, you know, like, the chill corner, you know, like, the chill corner, like, that's a cool spot. Yeah. That kind of gave me, like, that vibe of, like, just talking and hanging out.
Because that's literally, that's
what I want. Started. That's, like, what I wanted, like, for someone who doesn't know the podcast, that's the vibe I want to give to them so they feel enticed to, you know, listen. So, that's, out of all the names she had, that was, like, the fit for that, too. So, and then she said something about, like, how you feast with your ears, like a
I thought that was really
good. You feast with food, and I was like, ooh.
Like, indulgence to our ears.
Yes, and then one of the names she had, I don't remember because that was a long time ago. It was really good, but it just didn't fit that podcast vibe that we were going for, but it was a really great name, and she had, like, a lot of good suggestions. It was just, for the vibe of the podcast, it just didn't work out. Mm-hmm. So that's how we ended up picking the name, and I think it rolls out the tongue nicely, and like,
I really like it.
Yeah, I think it turned out really good, and I was able to get like a good theme because like our theme, if you haven't noticed, is like pretty green palm trees, which kind of match with like the banana leaves of the Kamayan feast and like stuff like that. So it really worked out in terms of like theming things as well. So that's how the name goes. Shout out to Nikki for the name and asking the question.
Yes, thank you.
Great. So then
now we have a question from Nino. He said, what are your visions for the platform you have here?
So, honestly, I guess, like, it was, like, the same thing when we started. I told you, I was like, I want to talk about, like, Asian topics or, like, the Asian perspective. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's not a lot of representation, as we mentioned in, like, previous episodes. So I guess, like, you gotta make it. Like, if no one's representing you, kind of have to make it.
Represent yourself.
Yes.
Like, yes.
100%.
Mm-hmm. So, because we don't really see or, like around us is like a lot of people doing what we're doing. Yeah.
And also, I guess we just wanted to talk about things that we you know about, but no one's gonna say out loud. Mm-hmm. Have those like harder conversations. We also obviously want to have fun episodes. Yeah. We don't want to be like super serious all the time, but
we do have serious.
Yeah, we want to do it like everything. Like either it be something fun from the Asian perspective or like a super serious topic that no one really talks about, or like it's like, for example, like the mental health. That's a thing, and it's obviously becoming more, like, acceptable, but, like, in the Asian community, no one really talks about it that much. Mm-hmm. So it's, like, we want to talk about that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's really, like, what we want to do with this. Just, like, talk about things, start conversations. Then, next question from my good friend Q. How do you choose your topics and what guests appear?
So
okay, as of right now, because of COVID. So we have a lot of topics we want to talk about, and okay, I guess to start, we think of the topics. We think of like what's interesting, what things we want to talk about, stuff like that, like all that kind of stuff. But then we have to think who fits that topic.
Yeah.
We think about the people we know for now, and we're like, for example, well, okay. But I was thinking about Luigi, but that wasn't a good example.
There's like different things.
Okay, there's a lot of things that come into it.
We know we want to talk about like music representation or like film representation.
Okay, yeah.
And then we try to think of our immediate friend group, like who.
Yeah, so like for music representation, we talked about why Nikki was qualified. Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh, music representation. Oh, Nikki, she's like really into music. She has a very diverse taste. And sometimes it's just like because of COVID, we have to think about our friends, immediate circle that was willing to record with us right now, especially since we started the YouTube channel. and we're like filming in person and stuff like that. So we have to like think about who like our immediate circle that's like okay and stuff. And we ask people, like, are you comfortable with that? If you're not, that's fine. We could try to think of alternatives or maybe a future episode, stuff like that. So like there's some people that we want to film with or like have as a topic, or like topics, like for a topic we want to talk about is like MAFA, but I want to do one with like multiple schools and like different time zones, but like right now because we're students that's just not possible. So we have to think maybe in the summer, but like we have to think like who is close to us that we can get on, that'd be okay and stuff like that, and what topic best fits them. We can't just pick, like there's so many people that'd be like that their personality would be great for the podcast, but
we have to think about like what would they talk about.
Yeah, what would they talk about?
Because
exactly.
we can't just have an episode with just
exactly.
us.
So it's a combination of things. So that's how we choose. We do plan to like open it up to outside of our friend group eventually, but because of COVID, we just can't do that right now, and we want to be safe. Yeah. So that's like what we're doing now. Hopefully, we will get out there. There's some like bigger people that we want, like not like that much bigger, not like Bretman Rock bigger.
Oh,
but like,
jeez, I wish.
Oh my god, share this to Bretman Rock. if you, oh my god, Bretman Rock.
Stop! You just got into like a fangirl movement.
Anyways, but like, for example, there's like some brands, not like major brands, but like people who are starting like clothing brands and stuff like that. Like hint, that we want to ask. Some groups that are other Filipino groups that are doing things that we would like to ask. We did one with Reina, which is like an example.
Yeah, that one was really cool.
So there's that, and then the next question.
Oh, JJ asked this question. So he said, "What are some future topics you will be discussing?" And we have a lot planned.
We have a lot of topics. I can't think of what topics would be, because we're pre-recording this episode. Little tidbit. I think we mentioned that before. Yeah. So by the time this comes out, we probably have talked about certain things, but some topics that we haven't made plans for recording yet, I guess we can talk about those topics. Language. We want to talk about language. Yes. Divination, as we talked about, like we keep talking about tarot, and we talk about our friend group a lot. So we want to have just like a story time and bring them in. Yeah, get our group of friends because they're really interesting, and like our like whole. We've said this so many times. Like I don't think we said this in the podcast, but like in our group ourselves, we talk about how we should have a reality TV show. It'd just be for real. It'd be interesting. It's not like. Dude, watch that happen next, because, like, we said, remember us just sitting in the car? Yeah. Like, oh, we should have a podcast, because what we say is just interesting or, like, funny to us. Yes. And now we're here. Yeah, here, and maybe... Dude, next thing, you know, we're going to have a reality TV show. We're, like, one step closer. We're filming this, so... Yeah, we want to get an episode on Con. We want to, like I said, the MAFA episode. Yeah. Get, like, and not even just MAFA, like, I want to have an episode with, like, just... PSAs or Philippine cultural clubs around different, like just outside of the Midwest. Like we have some friends in Cali that we want to get in. What other things? So we have so many things on the list. Yeah. So just like, be ready for it, y'all. Toxic Filipino traits. I think that might have been already out by the time this comes out. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe. What else? Just like stuff like that. We have a lot. Like we have so many things written down. And if you guys also have anything you want us to talk about, send us on our socials. Yeah. We're open to topics. DM us. Wait, did that make sense? Yes. Did I speak English? Yeah, but those are some things that we have ideas that we can think of at the top of our head. And then next question is from Matt. Wait, did you say who said that the last question? Yeah, JJ. Okay. Yes. Matt asks, what inspired you to start a podcast? So, funny story. Oh, we talked about this. Yes. We talk about this a lot. So I actually told Luigi first. I was like, I want to make a podcast. We were driving in his car. I don't know why. It's always in the car. Car talks are always the best talks. I was with Luigi, and this is like midst of like PCM planning, and I was like, we were talking about something. I was like, this would be such a dope podcast episode. And Luigi said, and I quote, not exact quotes, but I don't have the equipment for that. And I was like, damn. But honestly, probably like best that didn't go any further because I was so busy. I was stressed with PCM planning. I don't know if I could have made a podcast while trying to plan a PCN. So I was like, yeah, whatever. And then fast forward all the way to August, I'm talking to Eliza, and I'm like, we're talking about podcasts.
Again in the car.
We listen to podcasts at work, because it's so much easier at work to speed up things. So I was like, dude, this would be a great podcast. And she's like, do it. And I was like,
I know, I love podcasts.
I was like, bet. And then that's how the whole planning phase went, and that's how we started. It literally was just okay, that week I researched a bunch of things, got bought mics, and I was like, yo, you want to be my co-host? And she's like, yeah, let's go. And here we are.
I know, and now Luigi has the equipment.
Yeah, low-key, I wanted to do this from the start, but I didn't know how Luigi felt about joining our team, so I was like, we'll just do it on our own. I was like, let's just do it on our own at first, and then we'll figure it out from there. And then I brought the idea to him when we were recording with him. He's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm like, ah. Okay, so that's all the questions we got about like podcast stuff and all that.
And now we're moving more to
like community, serious kind of questions. So a question from
Kirby. So Kirby asks, how do you deal with Asian slurs or assumptions? Ugh.
That's a
kind of deep.
I haven't gotten Asian slurs.
Yeah, no, not too much of Asian slurs.
I think maybe when I was younger, but like when I was a kid, I don't really know things.
Yeah, probably stuff was probably said to us. And
I know like how people do the squint eye.
Oh yeah, the
that definitely was a thing. Maybe I don't think anything was directed towards me, but I did have other Asian friends that maybe that was said too. But when you're like younger, I feel like you're as like everyone's oblivious. Like the people saying those jokes don't really know what that means, and then like I didn't really know what that means. But I think in terms of assumptions, I think
us just being smart.
That was a big thing. Yeah,
like people saying, "Oh, can you do my homework?" Or like, "Oh, can I cheat off of you or something?" Or like stuff like that. And I'm like,
a lot of people cheat off me.
Or like, "Oh, I got a better grade than you too." I'm like, y'all just.
The one time you slip up, everyone's like, "Oh,
yeah,
that was a thing." I know. But like I don't know. I would just be like, dude, I was having like I just kind of like, at least for assumptions, I kind of just like put it off because I know like the people who are my true friends that are not Asian, like wouldn't do that, right? And then I don't really know what other assumptions. I think it's just like the biggest like being smart, or like when I don't know something, people would be shocked. I'm like, okay, I can not know something. Then maybe I'll actually like end up looking into it because I'm like, oh shoot, maybe I should know this. But yeah, I think
we do talk about like a lot in our stereotypes episode.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember from I guess that was the Asian standard.
Yeah,
that episode. But I guess it's just like I also think the reason why it's not a big deal to me is because of how normalized some of that stuff is.
So? I mean, yeah.
No, we talked about it a little bit in our. It's like racism towards Asian is pretty normalized. Like, I mean, it's getting better. They obviously didn't know what they meant, but like still, that was a thing. So I guess
I just try to brush it off.
I brush it off because I know like the real ones wouldn't do that to me. So then, next question is from our friend Judy. She asks, "What is your perception of the LGBTQ plus community in the Fil-Am community?"
I think it's pretty good. Because, like, I mean, I don't think, like, the LGBT community is, like, that, criticized in, like, Filipinos culture. Because, like, Vice Ganda, like, all the, like, more
I didn't understand why it was, like, a big deal when it became, like, why people were so upset about it. Not why it's a big deal. That's wrong words. Why people were so upset about it in America. Because it was so normalized to me because of, like Vice Ganda or, like, other Filipino actors/actresses who would cross-dress or like be more flamboyant or be more masculine. It was just normal to me, and I didn't understand why people were making such a big deal and like being so angry about it. And I was just like, it should be normal. It should be a thing. And I just understand why it was like that.
I do feel like that in like the Filipino shows and movies and stuff, they do put like the stereotypical stuff out there. So I feel like there could be like better representation. But we're definitely doing better than like
we're doing better. But I also know like maybe like because this is asking about the Fil-Am community. I feel like Filipino Americans like it's pretty chill. In terms of like the Filipino community, I don't really know because I'm not sure how that's going there. How conservative they are. I can't speak to them because I'm not a Filipino from the Philippines. Mm-hmm. But as a Phil am, I feel like things are normal. I even heard like one of my friends told me about like how like their parents were like chill with like the LGBTQ plus community, but then like if it was them, they'd be kind of freak out. Yeah. So like I guess even like our parents, or not ours specifically, but like parents of current young Philams, they're chill with the community when it doesn't involve their child, which I mean it's still slightly better than most, I guess. But like overall, I feel like it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I would say.
Yeah. So now next question is from Q. Is that how you pronounce the name? They asked, how has COVID affected making and maintaining Filipino friendships for you two? Was it difficult? Easy?
To be honest, I don't talk to anyone. No, okay. This is what I mean by I don't talk to people. I'm really bad at reaching out to people, texting, like being the first to to say something to someone. Like literally, if you describe the type of texter I am, I'm the one who will probably respond fairly quickly, but will never text first unless I need something from you or need to say something to you.
I'm dead. Okay, kind of same though.
So like literally, I don't get text message. I don't text people like every day.
So I just typically has things changed for you?
Besides the fact that I don't see people, but I feel like in terms of maintaining friendships, I feel like the people I'm friends with, we're strong enough that like if I don't talk to you for like 3 months, everything's fine.
Yeah, because like most of us were like childhood friends, so like.
Yeah, but outside of like our on-con group, like my school friends, like I haven't I don't like. There's times where me and my best friend Denisha don't talk for like weeks, but then we just like pick like she'll text me first about something, I'll text her first about something, and we just carry on like normal. It's fine because we're solid in our friendship like that.
Love that.
And I have like that's like the kind of friends I have is like we're like I can talk to you. I can talk to like let's say we like don't talk for like 2 years, everything would be fine.
Yeah.
So
we'll just catch up like normal. I mean, for me, it's kind of the same because like I don't like reaching out to people. Mm-hmm. But if you text me, I'll text you like as soon as I get the text. Or like if I don't see it, it'll take me like hours to respond. But I feel like COVID has actually like made the connection between us like stronger because like without seeing these people and like meeting every like weekend, because we used to have a party like every weekend or every gathering like every week.
You have to be creative. Yeah, we actually started like doing FaceTimes a lot more.
FaceTime.
I never joined
the Discord and like playing games and stuff.
Yeah, playing
games. So like it pushed me because like I miss everybody and like I get lonely. So I think like COVID has actually like, kind of
I guess it helped like strengthen it. Yeah, I think we had a friend, Justine. I think she said something along the lines of like, yeah, I used to never like really communicate with like on-con people or whatever, and then like we had these daily FaceTimes and she's there all the time. Mm-hmm. Except I go like once or twice. I think it was a surprise when I go on. I would see it and I'll be like I'll be like, oh, I'm like in bed, oh, I want to watch this YouTube video, bye. But like like I know those are a thing, so if I wanted to I can always hop on. We have more group chats now, which is kind of weird. So many group chats for one group. But yeah, and then people just get creative. Like I had a game night with like one of my friends and we played like euchre online. Mm-hmm. So
why the niggas ain't scared?
Okay, now on to questions about food.
Yes.
Elisa's favorite.
I love food. Okay.
So our first question was from Kirk. He said, what Filipino dishes do you like to make? Now.
Do you do a lot of cooking? I definitely don't do a lot of cooking.
I did more cooking when I was living in my apartment, but I'm at home because of COVID. Mm-hmm. The only Filipino food I really made when I actually cooked was sinigang. My roommates loved it a lot.
Solid.
Except I didn't make it with pork because they don't eat red meat, so I had to make it with chicken.
Okay. Chicken? Wait, chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that.
You have to compensate for the taste a lot more.
Sorry, I'm just blown. Okay. I have to try that sometime, I guess. Okay.
Oh, you don't make it for me.
So, well, I don't cook a lot, but I do know how to cook, like, quite a bit of things. Mm-hmm. Mainly, like, I make desserts. My mom makes leche flan for, like, every single party. Ooh. So, like, I can make that. That sounds so good right now. Oh, my gosh. I'm not even hungry, but food. Sorry. Okay. But, yeah, okay, so you said you make sinigang.
Yes.
This goes into our next question. From Mari. Sinigang with fish or pork? What do you think? I
prefer pork. My mom does make fish sometimes. Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie, I don't eat the fish when she makes it, though. I'll just eat the soup.
Yeah. Do you have a reason why you don't like?
I just don't like the feel, the way, like the texture. Oh. Just like also like just the texture really.
I am also a pork girl, but like I like fish a lot, but like it's annoying getting like the bones and eating around it and like picking it out and like maybe like sometimes it's a soup, eating it.
I'm just trying to.
It's annoying. Yeah, no, it's annoying. But like so pork gang over here.
Sorry if you're fish.
I like fish though.
I mean, I like fish
a lot.
I'll eat it.
But just like the bones.
Yes.
The bones are annoying.
So then we have 2 boba questions. So Jason asked us what our favorite boba flavors are, and then Justin L asked us our go-to boba order. Mm-hmm. So
there's too many to choose from.
I guess my go-to when I'm like, let's say I'm at a new place and I wanna, what's it called? Try out, like, to get a feel for the place is like a either honey or brown sugar boba with pearls. Unless that place has like a specialty topping, then I will try. Mm-hmm. I.e. share tea when they had their mini boba.
I always usually I just get taro milk tea, like as just like a simple like
your base.
Yeah, anywhere, because like if you mess up a taro milk tea, like that kind of speaks for itself, So like that's what I normally just go for, just like see how they are, or if they're good or not. But then like ding tea, ooh baby, they got so much there. Luigi is making, so I just spit so much.
Luigi's just like
he's rocking out over there because I said ding tea.
He's in his own world, doing his things.
Yes. So ding tea, they have their specialty drinks, and like the one in Canton, I love their creme brulee and their cherry blossom.
Cherry blossom's good.
Yes.
Both. Yes. The avocado brown sugar was really good when I had it.
Wait, didn't like someone have?
Yeah, we had avocado bits in there.
No, didn't? Yeah. When you went with Denise.
Yeah, I think that was because the person who was making it was new. I didn't recognize her.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten it since then because I just wasn't feeling it. But like, maybe if I do get it again, I'll see if there's avocado bits. Mm-hmm. I'll let you know. So
yeah, I usually go for like more fruity stuff, but sometimes I do go for coffee because I love coffee. But like some places don't do it that well. But Ding Tea, my girl, sponsor us. They're never gonna do that, but I love that.
Yeah, we're never gonna get sponsored.
Yeah, so I get their coffee slushes or like they have just so many coffee drinks.
Oh yeah, no, they have a lot. Yeah, they have a lot. I really don't like how their menu doesn't have all the like specialties, which is really upsetting. Because I keep a menu in my car, so when I go, I can like look at it and be like, "What do I want?" Because I don't like standing there and be like,
you don't want to be that person just holding up the line or like, oh, go in front of me.
Oh no, especially because of COVID, I'm like less likely to like want to be in there, Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Luigi, what's your favorite?
He literally this boy put up a sign and said, "Ask me my favorite drink." Okay, go ahead, Luigi.
Yeah, he literally wrote on this. Oh, you're on the camera. He literally wrote.
So, Luigi, cameraman, what is your favorite drink?
I just wanted to.
You just wanted to feel included.
No, I just wanted to put a highlight on Ding Tea's Monster Boba Latte and
the Monster
brown sugar milk tea.
Brown sugar's good.
That's it. Thank you.
Honestly, they're like one of the better, at least in Michigan, one of the better boba places in this area. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's other better ones, but like in this area,
I love boba.
Dude, I want boba now.
I know, I literally was just there like earlier though. But I always try to get something new, but like something I might like.
Oh yeah, no, I always try new things.
I try not to go for just normal milk teas though, because like lactose intolerant self looking head ass.
I'm pretty sure you could ask them to like substitute if you wanted.
Oh, what?
Usually most boba places use lactose-free milk. So Kung Fu and I think Ding does.
I was gonna say, they're gonna lose a lot of customers if they don't do that.
Nice. Noted.
Because I remember when I went to Share Tea, they're like, ask us if you want to replace your milk to like almond milk or something like that. And I was like, oh.
So like, okay, so if we were going to boba right now, what would you get?
right now. Wait, location. That matters.
Ding. We always go to Ding.
Canton?
No, not Canton.
Ding, Ann Arbor?
Yes.
Probably a honey milk tea.
Okay. I feel like I'm feeling fruity right now, and I don't want coffee because like it's kind of late.
Yeah.
So I don't need to go to sleep. So I'm feeling like maybe like a lychee green tea.
Ooh.
That sounds good right now. With crystal. I don't want any like.
Oh yeah, crystal. No, when you do like fruity, you gotta do crystals.
Yes.
Can't do the typical boba. Because it's just too much for the fruity drinks.
Mhm. Oh, I like their jellies. Their jellies are pretty good.
Yeah,
I know one of our friends. She always gets jellies.
Yes, there was a time where I used to get like a lot of jellies, but I don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they also have like a thing. They have like the cheese foam or like the taro foam. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
they have so many stuff there.
I want to start getting hot drinks because it's like warmer, or not warmer, colder, and I need to warm up.
Yes,
that's what I meant to say. Yeah, I want to start getting hot drinks. Try that out. The last time I got a hot drink, or not, I didn't even get it. You got it. It was the taro.
The hot taro one at
That was so weird. It was good.
It was good. I think it's because it was chunky.
Yeah, it was like
the there was like texture. Texture I was not expecting, but it was like still good.
It tasted good, and I don't really like taro. Controversial statement. So yeah, people are gonna clown me. They're gonna be like, "You don't like taro?"
No. Oh,
I do like ube, but I don't like taro in milk tea.
They're different.
Or like boba.
There's a difference.
It's made differently. It's different.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to our next question.
We've
been talking about boba for way too long. I feel like
so much.
We could honestly go on. We could go on.
Go.
Okay, so Jaslyn, she asked, "What is your favorite place to eat in Michigan?"
I was trying to think about, like, I knew this question was coming up, and I tried to think about it. I still can't think of a place.
I hate being asked like what my favorite is of something because there's too many options.
Okay, I guess like in terms of desserts, I love going to Gateau's.
Gateau's in Dearborn.
Yes.
Oh, the French pastry place. It's so good.
I went there like almost once a month at least freshman year.
It's so
and
like in September, but in September they
have Harry Potter theme.
Yes, it's so cute, and all their like pastries are like
the place is just beautiful.
Yes, and they decorate it. Oh, so
good. I'm trying to think
like food though, like
savory in terms of savory food. I eat a lot.
I like
poke.
That is good.
I go there a lot.
Oh, Tamukun and the Noodle Bar in Ann Arbor. They're both very good. Very solid places. Solid.
We ate there a lot over the summer because we get boba, and then we're like, where's somewhere to eat?
Yeah.
Tomoko.
Yeah, because they have the Korean barbecue also.
Yeah. And but then the noodle bar is like if you don't want like to do all that. They
have like a lot of stuff. So that's solid. I don't really know. Like honestly, we haven't been eating out because COVID.
I haven't been going out as much. You would expect. No, not even that. Like I thought, like I started craving a lot more of food outside of my home when COVID hit. Maybe it's just because like I can't go there, so I want it kind of mentality. But I haven't been going out, so I don't really know. But yeah, those are all the things we mentioned are solid choices. If you're looking for places to go, pretty solid.
Yeah, can't think of honestly like. I just keep on thinking of like Jollibee, but that's not here. Which is very sad.
Hopefully soon, maybe.
I know.
Okay, next question is from Josh. He asked us, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I think it's like the square rectangle argument, where a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square.
Because
so it's like a hot dog is a sandwich, but a sandwich is not a hot dog. Because
it's yes, I agree to that.
There was this diagram I saw where like it had like these squares and like depending on the shape it defined the food.
Oh, items. I know what you're talking about.
And I think that's how people were debating like if a hot dog was a sandwich. I think a sandwich because you just need. I guess the argument is like it's one piece of bread, but you can still have a sandwich with.
No, I was about to say there's open face sandwiches where it's only like just one piece of bread, or like there's no top.
Isn't there subs that are also like connected?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Right.
Yeah. Well, like, oh god, there's so many different things.
And
then like,
I think it's a sandwich. Fine answer.
Yes, I think it's a sandwich as well, but like, there's different kinds of sandwiches. Like I said, like the Europeans, they eat open face sandwiches.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. So like. A hot dog is basically just like an open face sandwich, right?
Yeah, so
that we just like kind of fold over.
It's just like
but it's like kind of a taco.
Wait, that wasn't the question though.
I know, but think about it. A hot dog is basically like a taco, like a bread like.
Oh my gosh, I'm like.
Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Wait, maybe based on that diagram, it might be a taco.
I saw another diagram. Okay, we're going off track.
Oh my
but,
god!
No, let me go into this. Like how different things are different. Like how different foods connect to each other. So lots of things are ravioli.
What?
Yes, like an empanada, ravioli.
Wait, on what basis?
Not. I don't think that was the exact thing that they said, but how.
How
they're related. They're all related because stuff are within things. It's stuffed. A ravioli is stuffed with something, and empanada is stuffed.
But why is it ravioli? Why is it ravioli and empanada? Why is it the other way around? Huh?
I don't know. Man. I wish I had the pictures or diagrams.
With that basis, you could say from the way you're explaining it at least, because I'm sure maybe that picture.
I'm probably wrong. I'm probably not doing.
Maybe you're just completely referencing something that's not made up.
No. I don't know. Reddit is a weird place. This is where I mostly find. Or Instagram, their explore page, or TikTok. All that stuff. Too much to go into.
Alright, so going into the next question, I guess I'll read this one. So Serge asked me, specifically me, what is your favorite hair color I've done so far? So before we even get to that, we gotta talk about the hair colors, the hair colors I've had. So obviously, I naturally have black hair.
Is it like this?
Yours is a little lighter. Well, that's because your highlights. More like the top of her head, black. So I naturally have black hair. You kind of see my roots right now. I need to get it touched up. And then I had this really bad ombre. It was a line. I got it in the Philippines.
A line.
Yeah, it was just a straight line of blonde. But I got it in the Philippines, so and it was cheap, so that explains a lot of things. So there's that. Then I was like, okay, I need to do something with my hair. This looks dumb. So then I think I dyed it purple, similar to Red Velvet and their Happiness era, where they had the color. But I had to wait till summer because I went to charter school and I couldn't dye my hair on natural colors. So then, oh wait, I missed a part. I had red tips for a hot minute. Oh, I know, and I did my own ombre too. Oh my god, I forgot about that. But it wasn't as bright as the really bad ombre with the yellow line. So I did that, and then I had red tips for a hot minute because everyone was doing the Kool-Aid dip dye thing. Yeah. But you couldn't really see it because that's when I had black hair. But it looked really cool in the sun because you can, So there was that. Then after, so I dyed my hair purple when I had the blonde, and then I got highlights, so I had a little, it wasn't it was kind of similar to this.
I had a little bit.
A little bit.
It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, it was kind of similar to this, but a little brighter, because we had to fix that really bad ombre. Then I went in to get a haircut, and the hairstylist knew that I wanted to go blonde. It was I was at a different hairstylist at this time. My mom found this girl. They got her, and then she's like, "Oh, you need your hair trimmed." I went in to get my hair trimmed. I ended up being blonde, not as blonde as this, a little duller than this. So there was that. And then from there, I've been getting more blonde, because if you don't know, going from black to blonde takes a lot of sessions. Yeah. That was junior year that I started my blonde, and I'm a junior now. Oh my gosh!
Whoa, full circle.
Full circle. So that's 4 years now. So there's that, and then then I dyed my hair pink. When did I dye my hair pink? In around, I want to say September, October. I just dyed my hair pink of last year. Not 2019. Yeah, no, yes, 2019. I dyed my hair pink. Then I dyed my hair black. But that black faded into a purple because I did a purple-based black dye. Or a blue-based. So then my hair was purple. You saw that. Yeah. You were the only... I was so bummed because of COVID. No one saw it. Yeah. Except Eliza.
It was nice.
So and now I'm back to blonde. Don't know if I'll dye my hair again. Probably. But, we'll take some time. My hair needs to, get better.
Yeah, rest and
but I also use semi-permanent, so it's not damaging, but that's just a lot. And also I get sick of hair colors, so I need faster fading colors because I was over the pink and the black and the purple, like maybe a week into it, I was like,
wait, I think you know what I think you need to start wearing wigs.
Dude, that's so much money.
No, you can get some like cheap wigs.
But I'm not gonna like. I want them to look decent.
True.
If I'm gonna invest in wigs, you gotta really invest into it. So in terms of color,
yeah, I'm like answer his question.
Sorry, I had to explain it so people knew.
Yeah.
So we done purple with the half look, red tips, a hot pink moment, a black that like looked kind of artificial, and a teal purple moment. Think my favorite one, honestly, don't even know. Kind of got sick of all of them pretty quickly. I guess like,
which one would you like maybe go back to?
Oh, I always want to dye my hair purple. I don't know why, but
that is so your color.
Yeah, maybe that's why, because like it's my color. I guess like purple. I don't know.
Good answer. Good answer.
Purple.
Good answer.
There's the answer. Purple.
I like that.
I guess in terms of colors, I've done that twice now compared to every other color I've done.
So yeah, I guess that is your favorite.
So I guess there you go. Okay. Purple.
Well, I know this question wasn't asked to me, but like I want to get into it too.
No, yes,
I
she's
want.
been talking about bleaching her hair, and I'm like, do it.
I want to. I want to go like full, like just like silver.
You know what? You should do it because you're cutting your hair. Your hair's gonna be shorter, so it's not gonna be as much, and then be.
Period. Yeah, I'm about to chop up my hair. I'm gonna donate like I think you have to donate at least like 8 inches. So I'm gonna do that. And then I want to get silver or like what is that? Gray hair.
Her hair might be silver, and then it might go back to this long.
You'll see.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah.
You might know before we know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to the next question. So Q, your friend again, he asked, please, or he's asking us to please recommend a K-drama to watch.
Top K-dramas that I like. Playful Kiss.
That one's like classic.
But I don't know if you're not into that like high school romance, guy bullying the love interest kind of thing.
Oh, it's like a harem, right?
What?
There's girls reverse because it's multiple guys and one girl. Wait, Playful Kiss.
Playful Kiss. No,
I'm getting confused with Boys Over Flowers.
No,
I'm so
Boys
sorry.
Over Flowers.
So sorry.
Another classic.
Watch that too.
Totally should watch that.
Sorry. Okay, wait. So Playful Kiss is like
yes, that's about
a cold guy.
It's about this girl Ohani and Baek Sun-jun. Ohani is like really dumb, and Baek Sun-jun is super smart, like a genius, and she has a crush on him, and then she ends up living with him because her house broke down, and she's trying to like get him to like her back. Mm-hmm. That's like the basis of it, and he's super cold, emotionless, kind of
I like that.
Ooh, really good. Boys Over Flowers. How do you describe that?
It's
I don't even know the main character's names.
Or like the High School Host Club.
Yes.
I feel like almost.
Kind of.
So it's like isn't she a poor girl?
Yeah, she's like a poor girl going to school, and these like rich guy, like a squad of rich boys. She falls in love with the leader, but then like there's like all these like complications and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's like the best way to describe it.
Mm-hmm. So those are all classics. Though.
Classics.
So more like
Airs.
Recently?
Have you watched Airs?
No.
Oh, Airs is a good one.
It's not older though too.
No, it's newer.
Oh, is it really?
Oh well, not newer, but like newer than those.
Okay.
Airs is about what's it called? This girl, she's like kind of poor. She moves into this rich family, like her mom's like their servant, and then she like it's like two guys are fighting for her, but then there's like complications because they're rich.
I feel that.
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm just saying these K-dramas are all gonna be like love stories, romance.
Oh no, yeah. I'm sorry. I love
we don't
love stories
watch
so
anything else.
What's it called? She Was Pretty is also a newer one, and that's good. It's like a girl. She was like. Was she like pretty and then ugly and then pretty?
Is that the one where like she switched bodies, or is that a different one?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, never mind.
So that one's a good one. It's like not set in high school, so if you want something else, like that's.
What Happened to Secretary Kim? That's a good one. It's about the Secretary Kim, who her like there's basically it's like they fall in love based on a misunderstanding because she quits and the boss is like, why is she quitting? Oh, she's in love with me. That's not why she quit though, and. Then it's him wooing her because he wants to keep her because she's a super good secretary. So those are some recommendations. Let us know what you think about them if you do watch them. We would love to hear about it.
Or recommend us some.
Yeah, if you have anything.
Yeah.
So then the next question is from Jasmine. She asked us, what are our guilty pleasures and what are some pet peeves? Because they kind of like intermix a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So I love, I love like trashy like reality TV shows. I'll eat that stuff up because like it makes me feel good about myself. Like they're horrible people. I'm better than them.
Yeah,
so,
I've definitely gotten to that recently.
Yeah, and then also
during COVID, not recently, but like COVID. Like I started watching trashy reality TV, and I was like, oh,
yes. And then also, what was it?
I guess I'm trying to think.
Like kid movies, like animated movies for kids. Like we're definely not the audience.
We're not that demographic.
No.
If it wasn't clear.
Yeah, but I'll eat that stuff up. I love it.
Yes, we remember when we used to watch kid movies before work.
Mm-hmm.
A pet peeve of mine. I hate people who are like hypocritical. So annoying. Like they say one thing, but they themselves like do it. And I'm like, what?
Are they switching it up?
It's so annoying.
I feel that. I don't like. Not letting other people like have their voice, or like just like one person dominating completely, because then it'll make it like awkward for like other people maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have that many pet peeves.
I try to have pet peeves. I just can't think of them.
I know it's hard. It's like when you're like put on the spot.
It's hard.
Like,
yeah.
Yikes.
This is what we got so far. So then next question.
It's from Justin T. If the other person were to be arrested, what would they be for?
What would it be for?
What would it be for? Okay.
I
feel like you would get arrested for something like, because you don't do like that bad stuff. I feel like it would be like something stupid, small, like jaywalking.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like for you as well. Like it'd be something like dumb.
Oh yeah, I would definitely do something stupid, or like I would accidentally get in trouble. You know?
Yeah, or you would like you get arrested on accident.
Like, I would be like accidentally trespassing or something.
Yeah, accidentally trespassing, or like you would like, or like they arrest the wrong person. They would just arrest you. Like,
that is so
they'd
funny.
be like, "Oh, we're looking for this person who stole this," and then they like you look similar, so they arrest you, and then they don't listen to you. Like that, I think that would happen.
Yeah, I feel like you would get arrested for like forgetting to have your headlights on, like or like having or like something I don't know something small, something very small, minuscule, like
like something that's like not really a big crime, but like. Maybe like the cop was like feeling it, you know.
Maybe you were like speeding like a little bit too fast, and like he let too many people go, so he had.
Oh, it's like the end of the month. If you guys don't know this, cops pull over people more at the end of the month because they have to fill their quotas. Yeah. So be careful at the end of the month when you're driving. Yeah. So it'd be like at the end of the month, and I'd be speeding, and they'd pull me over because they're like, I need to have 10 more people. Yep. So you're arrested or ticket or something.
That's what I feel like you would be arrested for. Like. Something small. Not like arson or like...
Yeah, we're not crazy like that. None of us like wild like that.
I mean...
We're pretty chill.
Sometimes.
I've never... you're more wild than me for sure, but like, we're like, for the most part, chill.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Then one of our last questions is from Miguel. Yo, you good, Luigi?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, he just made this weird face. Anyways, our last question is from Miguel. Who will win in a fist fight, me or Elisa?
This is our weirdest question.
I don't know how to answer that.
Oh, it's a fist fight. I was about to say if it was like, a like like emotional or like talking or like what is it?
What?
When you know like you're just talking. Oh, what is the word? Oh,
arguing?
Yeah, like an argument. Like you could like. I'm not good with my words. Clearly, right now, I'm showing you that I'm not good with my words. So I feel like if it's just like an argument or like a talking fight, like something like that, you'd be better at that.
Okay. Fist fight? I don't know, man.
Fist fight?
I don't know how strong you are.
I don't know how strong you are either. I feel like...
Luigi, what do you think? Who do you think if we
don't put him on the spot.
No, let's... Because, like, maybe he's, like, seen things that we haven't. So, Luigi, if me and Elisa were to have a fist fight, who do you think will win?
I don't know.
Based on your knowledge of us.
Well, I know that Elisa would apologize more. But like both of you guys would throw one punch, say I'm sorry to each other, then say that you guys are gonna buy each other's drinks at Ding Tea.
Period.
I think that's how that would.
No, we would attempt to fight.
I don't know, cause like.
I mean, I know I can be aggressive.
Yeah, I can stand my ground. I've been in a fight before, like an actual fist fight.
I'm pretty aggressive. I've tried to fight Andre, our friend Andre. Like who's super buff. But I'm also all talk, so I don't know. I literally would like I'm fighting.
You know what? 100% I feel like would happen. I would get such strong emotions and like want to like be like, because like, or if we're fighting,
if we're fighting, we're assuming that like there's like a lot of emotional pent up energy.
Yeah, I would just cry. No, I would like just be like, oh, I don't know, because like I feel
like it's harder to say about each other. Like, I mean, yeah, I feel like you would do that because like I can easily say like I have this one friend where I'm like, if you got in an actual fight, you would like so I have this one friend who's super nice, and I've said this to him. I was like, if we got in a fight, I would punch you, and you would like apologize because you didn't give me a good angle to punch you. You know, like stuff like that. It's easy to say that about other people, but like I don't know how to say that about us.
I don't know. It really depends for me.
There's some
like,
ways.
If you take me off the right way, I will literally like.
That's what I'm thinking too, because like I don't get mad easily. But I remember a time where I threw a can in my brother's face, and it like. My aim was just off, but like the can dented from the back wall, so if it hit him, it could have been bad. So like, but that's like a one-off moment. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten that mad since. Depends. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Like, is it a fight to the death? That's different. And like, are we gonna still be friends, or like, is this like a ending like fight or something? Like,
is this like that one episode in what's it called? What's that one really dark show on Netflix? I'm
not sure.
Wait, was it? They had Bandersnatch. What was that show?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. Is it like that episode in Black Mirror where that kid who was a pedo had to fight to the death with this other guy?
That was really crazy.
Is that it? Is this the kind of fight that like we're fighting to death and like I have to save myself because I'm the only winner and gonna live?
Then or that's like yeah, the circumstances are different.
Yo, you should have Miguel. I know we're friends, so I can kind of say this. Miguel, next time we have a Q&A, resubmit this question, put more details in there, give us the circumstances, give us everything.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? You tell us who do you think. I mean, like, actually, I'm 5'1", 140 pounds. I am. My legs are like I don't have that much upper body strength.
Yeah,
I can do like 2 pull-ups. Maybe I can do 1 pull-up for sure.
Your stats like a boxing match.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be like the Paul brothers or like KSI. We're gonna be like have a fake boxing match.
Oh my god, no! Literally, Jake Paul had a match yesterday.
I know, yeah, I heard about that.
So yeah, I'm also 5'1". 130 pounds. I'll have more lower body strength than upper body.
That's it. We're literally the same person.
I can definitely do more pull-ups than Alyssa. I know that.
Pull-ups are hard, dude. Like,
I definitely have a little more upper body strength than she does, but not as much.
Respect.
But yeah, so let us know who you think will win in the comments or DM us if you're not on YouTube. Subscribe, like this video. Still weird saying that. If you enjoyed this episode, please let us know. Give us some topics that you want us to talk about if you feel so inclined to. And follow our socials in the show notes / description. And if you liked us, hope to see you guys next time. Bye.